Hello. It's Jamie Basco with another session. Well, just another session of me talking. And today we are talking about the one and only Carter Hart. And why I am bringing up Carter Hart is, yes, he is a great player, and there are many videos and profile videos on the one and only Carter Hart. And I understand that, but I continue to find more stats. I continue to find more information just to show the people like how rare it was for a 21-year-old netminder to put up the type of numbers that Carter Hart did. He finished with a 2.42 GAA and a .914 save percentage. He was not supposed to do that at the age of 21, and as a matter of fact, that is a very rare feat to put up those type of numbers. So where I'm getting at, and I know that people are waiting for my dance, so I'll just start a little bit, though, before I get into the details. We didn't start the fire, 'cause we're only burning and the world is turning. We didn't start the fire. Every day, everybody. Man, Billy Joel is amazing. I love Billy Joel. I love him. It's one of my favorites. But Bruce Springsteen is another fave. But it is very rare for a young 21-year-old netminder to put up, those type of numbers, and it doesn't happen very often. Well, I got good news, and for people who want to ask why and what, because, with Carter Hart, is there even more good news? Today there is, because after researching and doing some research, according to quanthockey.com, which is a great statistical website, Carter Hart had the 5th best GAA ever of all time for 21-year-old netminders. There are only 4 other goaltenders that had better GAAs, to include Martin Brodeur, Jim Carey, Juuse Saros, and Terry Sawchuk. Okay, people want to say, oh, okay, well, I could see that. Well, no, I got more news. Believe it or not, upon further investigation as well, Carter Hart finished with the 5th best save percentage ever, all time, amongst 21-year-old netminders with a .914. There are only 4 other goaltenders that had better save percentages than him. As a matter of fact, Carter Hart is tied with John Gibson in this particular category. So they both have the 5th best GAA amongst 21-year-old netminders. But there were 4 other goaltenders in that category. It was Juuse Saros, Martin Brodeur, Korpisalo, believe it or not, and Korpisalo, and I don't think it was Jim Carey. I forget the other person, but everyone knows exactly where I'm getting at in this particular situation. How in the world can a Flyers goaltender whom the Flyers haven't had a franchise goaltender since President Reagan was in office before, and to be honest, was Ron Hextall, and yes, President Reagan was in office before Carter Hart. Well, unbelievable that the first time the Flyers actually have a franchise goaltender since their other franchise goaltender in Ron Hextall, and here he puts up these type of numbers. It's crazy. It's crazy because 21-year-olds in the NHL, in terms of goaltending, they are supposed to have a down year, and then the next year or two is when they really start to come into form. He is up there with some great goaltenders. When you're talking about Martin Brodeur, who was a goaltending legend, that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane when I'm talking about those numbers. And here we're talking about 2020. And he is finished with the 5th best GAA and 5th best save percentage ever for 21-year-old netminders. And I think, yes, it is a great feat, but the only thing I can think of is because it is so rare for a goaltender to start out their professional career at the age of 21 in the NHL. It's a very rare feat. It just doesn't happen very often in terms of goaltending. Goaltending and defense are the two most unpredictable positions in the sport of hockey, for good reason. They're very tough sports. If there's a goal scored, all eyes are on you. It takes a lot. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure. But in this young netminder, Carter Hart, who could just move post to post, Kim Dillaball has done well in terms of cutting off his angles, in terms of making him a confident goaltender. Can't speak enough about the job that Kim Dillaball, has done for, Carter Hart. They have a great relationship. He has a great relationship with the Moose. Moose just gave him a heck of a kudos the other day. And the Moose said that Hartsey is a great teammate. So these are just some things, and he's only 21 years old, and yet you hear player after player speak on how great of a person, Carter Hart is. Look, JVR, quote unquote, the other day, on Wednesday, said that he would want Carter Hart as his roommate, and so, but it speaks volumes on who Carter Hart is. But again, this is Jamie Basco from Flyerssss.com. I had to come on and share this video because unbelievable. I am shocked to find out that he finished with the 5th best GAA and save percentage ever in the sport of hockey at the age of 21. So with that, you all take care. Please be safe throughout this pandemic. We got 10 days left before the teams travel to the hub cities. Let's see what happens. Love you all. Take care.